Hello YouTube, this is Andy from Thomann and I am sat in the Ibanez booth with Mr. Jake Bowen. How you doing, Jake?
Very good. Glad to be here.
Thanks, man. Thanks for taking the time to meet with us.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
You have a rather object of beauty in your lap there.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is my new Ibanez JBM10FX, and it's a brand new signature model that I had that I worked on with Ibanez for a little while, and it's finally out at NAMM. Yeah.
We're lucky enough to see it.
Yeah, here it is, in the flesh or in the wood.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love what you've done with the gold pickups. And the black little pole pieces.
Oh yeah. This is kind of on the last models they had the same pickups in there, and it's just kind of this minimalist aesthetic between white and gold, and then on the previous models it was black and gold. So we'll see where it goes. But right now this is what these guitars look like.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So how is it voiced? Is it high output? Or?
Yeah, they're very hot Dimarzio pickups. These are actually signature pickups. I have a signature set with Dimarzio called the Titan, and they were actually made specifically for this guitar like way back in the day. So we were able to get them in this model, which I'm really, really happy about. I think they sound great for metal. I think they sound great for everything in between. My role in Periphery is kind of like I do a little bit everything, so I kind of need pickups that are voiced for and a guitar that can do clean and ambient stuff, but also I can do heavy rhythm stuff, and it has, it just has all these elements that I require for being in this weird band. So
Weird band.
Yeah, we're a weird band.
You've only got one knob.
I do, yeah. I mean, most men only have one knob.
Of course.
But what I found is when I'm playing live, I tend to thrash around a little bit. My arm hits the guitar when I'm not realizing it's hitting the guitar. And when I've had guitars with tone knobs, I would slowly roll the tone back throughout the course of a set. And, it would be like halfway through the set, and I'd be like, why is my tone not right? There's something off about it. And because I never actually really mess with the tone knob at home, I always forget that that's what it is. So when it came time to design the JBM, it's kind of a hallmark of this guitar is get rid of the tone knob. Any tone knob stuff you can do with a preamp. You could just design a tone that sounds, rolled off.
So tone is in the preamp.
For me, there are a lot of guys who just plug straight into the amp,
sure,
and then they'll need the tone knob because it really helps you go. It figures, your intensity is in your tone knob. So, but yeah, so I have the one volume knob, and then I have the 5-way blade selector switch.
And what are the 5 positions? Give us.
So the down position is the bridge. The second position is just this split coil. This middle position is these 2 inner coils. The fourth position, I believe, is these 2, and then this one, and then this is obviously the neck pickup. But here's a hot tip on this guitar. This second position right here, the split coil sound, is amazing for cleans. And there's another way we use it too, which is the other 2 guitar players in Periphery will be on their bridge pickup, and I'll switch it to this split sound on a distortion channel, and it kind of beefs up the sound a little bit. You get a more percussive, bassier, glassier type tone, and it binds well with just the bridge pickups that they're using. So just a little tip if you get this guitar. Yeah.
That's good advice for when playing in a band as well. You've got to play together rather than...
Yeah. It can be a mess with 3 guitar players, so we kind of come up with little ways to make everyone sit in their various sonic area better. You know what I mean? So that's that second position. This is one of my favorite sounds of the guitar.
Sure. I'm just looking at the neck and the fretboard. It seems quite wide up here. Is it just from where I'm sitting, or is it a big neck? Or?
No, I don't think it's any bigger than a Wizard 2 or anything like that. But the biggest change is there's now a Jatob fretboard as opposed to rosewood, because I don't think we do rosewood anymore. So now it's like the Jatob wood, and it's great. It's got a very dark, rustic look to it. It's a very dense wood. I thought it looked good with the rest of the aesthetic. It's got a bit of natural.
Let's see the back. Come on, flip the guitar over.
Another one of my favorite aspects of this model is we were able to do the painted neck, and a lot of people get kind of weird about a painted neck. Like some people don't like it, some people like an unfinished neck, or just just a satin finish, no color or whatever. But I like the Ibanez satin finish with the paint on it. Like it just feels right to me. So and it completes the aesthetic.
May I?
Oh yeah, please.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
it's not
so
sticky.
bad,
It's
yeah.
I think it's I love a guitar when it's a little, not sticky is the wrong word, but you know where you are.
Yeah.
If it's too slippery, you're gonna lose yourself.
And a lot of painted necks on most guitars are just gloss. So I can see why people would be opposed to that. But this satin really makes it feel like a natural finish, and you get the cool pearlescent.
It looks amazing.
Yeah. So some other things about it is that it has Godot locking tuners, and these are great. These are great tuners. They're great machines, and what I like most about these is like when you're changing strings, you have a substantial thing to grab onto here to twist it open, because a lot of the other ones are really small. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. A lot of the other ones like use like a small disc, or at least on my other models. So I actually really like how beefy these are. Yeah. But another big note is that on my previous models I've done floating bridges, and I would block those. I'd block my personal stock just so I had the fine tuners, but we decided to just go with a straight up string through body Gibraltar fixed bridge, and I just love the way it feels. I love the way it sounds, and it makes things so much easier for me. So just with string changes, and I feel like my pickup just reacts differently to having more wood in the body and less like the floating bridges have that big steel block in the back. So this just means less parts for the sound to travel through.
That's great. So you paid quite a lot of attention to detail, and you really put a lot of thought into this.
Yeah. We've been working on this one for a little while, and I get that it's not much of a departure from my flagship model, which is the JBM100, but it does address a lot of things that people have asked me about, and workflow things for myself and Periphery. So I have a guitar that's even more finely tuned to what I'm trying to do with the band and what I'm going for sound-wise and aesthetic-wise. And the last thing I want to mention about it is that like you have these different tiered models of guitars, and typically there's like kind of like a stigma associated with lower tier models when like, oh well, if I just pay more I'll get a better guitar. That's not the case with this. Like if you're gonna get an amazing guitar for the price that we set to make it out, because we just wanted to cram all these like really high quality features into a price point that was reasonable. And I use this guitar live. This is like not like, this isn't like a I approve that and then I play the other thing live. No, I play this guitar live, and I'm really excited to bring it back out on tour.
That's amazing, and good to know that you're actually sticking by your guns and doing what you said. That's amazing.
Well, I just want to. If I put something out, I want it to be because I use it.
Of course. Yeah. Jake, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, no problem.
It's been awesome talking to you, and hopefully there's some Periphery fans out there who have learned a bit about the tone and some secrets with the second position. That's a big one.
Cool. Yeah. We have a new album coming out. Check it out. It's called Periphery 4. Very original, right?
Very. Well, then you should check out the rest of the Thomann channel. It's called Thomann Music.
Yeah.
Also original. I'm Andy. This is Jake Bowen, and we're at Ibanez. Thank you so much. NAMM. I'm losing it now. I'm quite excited. I held it together all this video.
Oh yeah, we were on a roll. We were like in a jazz group, just like vibing.
No, I lost it towards the end, man. But that's what NAMM is all about.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Check out our other videos. I will see you in the future. Bye bye.